actually a funny story. This is Scrooge McDuck. He was actually the only Disney one I wanted, and I was so excited about getting this one that I didn't even pay attention to him. So I grabbed this one and the Rick and Morty one, and I was already at the checkout line. My brother had the Goofy one, and he showed me the box. I was like, oh, that sticker's really weird. Can we change it? So he went to go try to change it, and he's like, wait, did you get Scrooge McDuck? And I was like, no, I totally forgot about him. So thankfully he reminded me, because this is a really cool one.
So cool.
It was always my dream as a kid, to swim in the coins. So let's get into a closer look of Scrooge McDuck. Alright guys, so here's a close-up look of Scrooge McDuck. Like I said, I'm glad my brother reminded me of it, because I totally forgot about him. This has been my dream since I was little, to be swimming in coins and have a lot of money. This pop is really awesome. It doesn't have a lot of detail because he's basically covered in coins. But this pop is really cool because you can see his glasses right there, and he just looks so happy. I wish I could feel that happy one day jumping in some coins, but I'd probably break all my bones and stuff because it would probably be solid. So I'm really glad I got this, and I'm glad my brother reminded me of it. So here's a closer look of the box. Nothing too special with it. I'm not going to get any of these because I don't think there are any exclusives. But if there are, I might get them. So yeah, this is a really cool one, and I'm glad I added it to my collection.
Okay, so this is, we alluded to it earlier in our vlog part of the video. These were something we were not expecting to get once we arrived at Barnes & Noble. We arrived there an hour early. Oh, no, 2 hours
2 hours early.
2 hours early. It opened at 9. We got there around 7, and we were 9th and 10th in line. And they had 10. It turns out they had 10 of these. And the store policy there is each customer can get 2 of each character. So what does that mean? 5 people can eat them all, take them all. And like a few minutes before the store opened, the manager comes out. She sees the line. She's like, "We're gonna change our policy. It's gonna be 1 character per person." So thank you to that manager. We're able to get 1 each. These are so awesome. Just looking in the box, it's such a cool pop to look at. Anything you got to say about this?
No, I just, like he said, I want to thank that manager because she really saved our butts on this one.
Yeah, we were number 9 and 10. So
because if she wouldn't have done that, we would have literally waited in line for 2 hours for no reason.
Yeah, because literally nobody passed up on the Batman. Every single person that bought something bought a Batman. So these things look cool in the box, but I'm pretty sure they look even more amazing outside the box. So what do you say we open them and look at them?
Let's do it. A detailed look now. Alright guys, so here's the close-up look of the Batman Black Chrome version.
Yeah, this is our first ever, chrome pop, so we didn't know what to expect. We saw him, you look at him, he looks awesome. But the cool thing is the way he feels.
Yeah, it's very slippery. Feels like he has Vaseline on it or something. Very cool, little thing that I don't know, it just makes it pop.
Yeah, but there's there's not much detail, but the fact that it's chrome is such a cool pop to look at. It's so cool. You see the reflection off the light.
Yeah, and from the way you're looking at it right now, you can't see that he has the Bat logo on his chest, but he does. It's very hard to see because it blends in very well.
Because he's all black. He's wearing all
So
black.
I will try to take a picture of it to show you guys how it looks. But I mean, I will try, like I said, because you can barely see it in person too.
Yeah, so we're very lucky to get him in our collection, and as you can see, he was definitely worth getting up 2 hours early to get. He's such a beautiful pop to look at.
Yeah, this is the bad boy of the pops that we got, so I'm really glad that I added this to my collection.
Okay, so another thing we want to talk about. Batman, we thought maybe if we got there early enough we would get them because they were highly talked about, but these ones right here, we expected not even to be able to touch these. So if you're not aware, the San Diego Comic-Con had a Megazord one, and that one wasn't widely shared. So it went out. It was fast, and then on eBay they're selling it for double, triple price. So we're expecting, since these ones are shared, to be gone in an instant. But luckily, the Hot Topic by our house was prepared for that.
Yeah, the manager at our Hot Topic that we always go to is really awesome, and he usually has really cool things there. So that's the one we always go to, and we're going to stick going there because every time we go there,
yeah, definitely,
we always get out with what we wanted.
Yeah, they're so prepared. They had about 10 of these set up, and then everybody had grabbed their Megazord, the Dragon Zord. We each got one. We got one each. But everybody behind us was disappointed, oh man. He's like, don't worry guys, I got a bunch more in the back. So he kept bringing them out. He had so many. Everybody was there. Everybody got one. So that manager is such a cool guy. And They even have an Instagram account, so you can follow the Instagram account, and then they show you what pops they get in the shipment that day.
Yeah, so it was really cool because I follow a lot of people with Funko Pops because that's where I get all my information from. And they were posting pictures about how mad they were that their store only got like 5 or 6 of them.
And they had easily 30 of these.
Yeah, 30, easily. About 30 of each one.
So this set isn't complete because we want to get the glow in the dark Green Ranger. If we can get that.
Yeah, he's not live yet.
Yeah, all of our checklists, everything on there will be checked off. So these things are really cool looking. They're huge. So why don't we get a closer look of the Dragon Zord? Alright guys, so here is a close-up look of the Dragon Zord. This is so freaking cool.
Yeah, I thought the Batman one looked cool out of box, but this one just overshines it by how much detail they actually put into this.
Yeah, when we were younger, we were both huge Power Rangers fans. My brother more than me. We were Power Rangers for Halloween like 2 or 3 years in a row. Yeah. And we, every little boy's dream is to grow up to be a Power Ranger. This is such a cool pop. All the detail and all the the little things that are on here, like the symbols and the different colors, and it definitely looks like it's made out of metal. That's something that I really love about this pop.
Yeah, so hopefully Walmart goes live with the Green Ranger, because that'd be really cool to display these two next to each other, since it is technically the Green Dragon Zord. So a green glow in the dark Ranger with the green Dragon Zord will be really cool together.
Yeah, so this pop is huge, so obviously it has an over exaggerated box. So let's take a closer look at the box. So there's nothing really special about the box, except that this Megazord, it was so elusive last convention, we weren't able to get our hands on it. We were able to get one for each of us of these, so happy about that. My inner 8-year-old boy is screaming right now. So happy.
Yeah, like he said, when we got to Hot Topic and we saw there was only 10, I literally grabbed the last one out of the first 10. Mm-hmm. So we would have gotten one anyways. But then he pulled out another box, so my brother got one too. Which is really cool, and I'm really glad I added this to my collection. Alright guys, so after you saw all of the close-up looks, I'm sure it took a long time because it took a long time to review all these. We had a blast doing this. I love even though you have to get up at 6 in the morning to do it, I had a blast doing this. It's a fun way to spend your morning. Even though you have to wait a couple hours in the hot sun like we did, it's still worth it, because look at all the great pops that we had. And you get to meet a lot of new people, a lot of really cool, friendly people that like collecting, and most of them are really cool, and they also give you tips, and because there's this one guy that we see all the time, and he has ways of getting pops that not everybody knows. Like there's ways to pre-order stuff, so he's been giving us a lot of tips. So I want to thank him. We don't know his name, but it's always cool to meet people who share the same kind of passion you do. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of them now. Which one is your favorite? Okay, so it's a toss-up between these two. When I first saw these two, I was like, wow, these are so cool. I'm going to have to go with Goofy, though. Goofy, this is such a cool-looking pop. I love the two different eyes. It's such a cool touch on this thing. I just love it. This, compared to my summer convention exclusive one, was Negatron. This is my favorite one. So, as you can see, both Disney. I'm a huge fan of Disney. I love Disney. This Negatron glows in the dark. This is such a cool pop. I love the look of this pop. The black and white glow in the dark is so cool. But Goofy, I think, is my overall favorite of the convention one so far. He even ranks Negatron. And so I'm just going to show you guys mine. Obviously, the Dragon Zord is really cool. So is the Batman. But that's not going to be classified as one of my favorites, because it kind of isn't a pop, since it's like a humongous one. But my overall favorite one is Dwight. He has really cool design on his face, and that he has his handgun, and that he's wearing Daryl's vest. I think that's really cool. And I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. I've watched it ever since the beginning, and I just wish they would come out with more than one character every time. Like they came out with 2 Kingdom Hearts one. I wish they would just come out with 2 at a time. Yeah, true. Just so they could, or maybe even a 2-pack. That would have been cool. But overall, I think this is just my favorite one from the New York Comic Con. My favorite one from San Diego was a Tigger, and these two both they're not similar at all. They don't match up at all. But I feel like Dwight is my favorite Walking Dead one, and probably one of my top 5 favorite pops that I have. And I have a big collection, so it's a really cool one, Funko. Good job.
Yeah, so a lot of these surprised me though. The way that they look in person is so much cooler. Like Bogart as Snape, I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, but that one is such a cool pop. The Scrooge McDuck one, how else can you better represent Scrooge than him in his money pile? And even the Shredder one we saw it was like, the 8-bit looks okay. But when we got there and we saw it, I was like, wow, we must have this. This is definitely cool.
Yeah, so overall, I'm really happy. Like I said, I want to give another shout out to that manager at Barnes & Noble for helping us get these.
Yeah, the Batman ones.
And so, like always, we hope you guys like this video.
Let us know which one you find the most, the one that you relate to the most, which one you like the most, because we're very interested to hear that.
Yeah, so like always, we hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe down below.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.